We're trading in van life for cruise life. Today we're going to share with you how we're prepping our van to leave at the Port of Miami for 1 week. We just drove 1,200 miles from the state of Delaware all the way down to Florida, and we're getting ready to board the world's largest cruise ship.
We're going to go zip right now.
So first up on prepping the van is going to be to dump our gray water tank, empty our cassette toilet, and empty our freshwater tanks. First up, the gray water tank. Since this holds all the sink and shower runoff, it's important to drain it completely to avoid any unwanted smells while we're gone. Next, the cassette toilet. Definitely not the most glamorous part of van life, but it's got to be done. Make sure to dump and rinse it out so we don't come back to any nasty surprises. Then, the freshwater tank. Since we won't be using the van for a while, I drain it to prevent any stagnant water and potential bacteria buildup. Finally, open the low point drains to get any remaining water out of the system. So our gray water tank is dumped. We emptied out our cassette toilet. That was our first time dumping at like a public dump station, and it went extremely well. You go inside first, pay, it was $10, and then you pull around, some guy unlocked it for us, and we were able to dump everything out. Next up, we're going to empty out the fridge of all perishable items, because we're going to shut down the power system, so we don't want anything bad going in the fridge. And then you also need to throw a towel in the fridge to collect any water that's defrosting from the freezer when the fridge is off. On the fridge in the Storyteller, there is a little tab here that you can slide over to vent that prevents the fridge from closing all the way. That way you still get some airflow going into the fridge. You don't have any mold while the fridge is off.
So since we drove the van to the cruise terminal, we can't park in Royal Caribbean's garage because the clearance is 7'5". So on Port of Miami's website, it said that they have a surface lot at Terminal E. I called Royal Caribbean a couple weeks ago, and they said that they don't service Lot E, that we can just park there, it should be fine. But then I realized today that it's a 30-minute walk from Lot E to Terminal A, where our cruise ship leaves from. So I went back on the port's website, and it says that there's a free shuttle service. Called the port, and they said that we needed to call Royal Caribbean. So now we've been on hold with Royal Caribbean
28 minutes.
For 28 minutes. They're trying to figure out the shuttle service. We can't be the first people to do this, but it seems like maybe, I know we're not, but somehow this is really difficult. So hopefully we figure out how we can get us and our kids and all of our stuff from the surface lot at Terminal E to Terminal A so we can board our cruise. Alright, so after waiting on hold with Royal Caribbean for over 30 minutes, they came back and said that they asked, she said, the higher ups at the port, or in Royal Caribbean at the port, what we should do. They told her that they do not provide a shuttle. So there's no shuttle to get us from the oversized lot at Terminal E to our ship at Terminal A. And they recommended a third-party service, but then couldn't give us any more information on what third-party service we could use.
We don't know if we can walk.
We're not sure if we can walk. It looks like it's a 20 to 30-minute walk if you look at Google. So I called the Port of Miami back to see if it's walkable, and it rang and rang and rang and said that the number is no longer available. So we are 19 minutes out from the port, and I guess we'll figure out when we get there what we're going to do with us, 2 kids, 4 suitcases, 4 backpacks, a stroller. We're not bringing car seats, so we can't Uber with the kids.
Now all the stuff is bad. Now it's party time!
Quick little update. We just got to Terminal A, which is the Royal Caribbean cruise terminal. We just dropped the boys and mommy off there with our luggage. It wasn't too bad getting to the actual cruise terminal, but it's pretty hectic as there's just people and buses getting dropped off everywhere. So now the plan is for me to go park the van at Surface Lot E, which is like the last lot from where we're at. And then apparently there might be a shuttle, so we'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, just got our ticket for parking lot E. Looks like there's some vans here, so I think we're in good company. Now we found a parking spot, throw up window shades, turn the power system off, and then we are ready to go. Van's all locked up, and now I gotta figure out how to get back to Terminal A. And it's party time. Let's go.
All right, boys. We're waiting for Daddy. You parked the car? And what are we gonna do when we get on the tip?
Party time!
So far, so good. Been mostly sidewalks. I think there might be a shuttle, but I don't know if it was worth waiting with all the traffic, having to wait for the shuttle and having to navigate through traffic. But it looks like it'll only be a 15, 20-minute walk. I'm hustling, but it's mostly on sidewalks. A little warm out, but not too bad. Looks like all's well. We're gonna make it. There we are. What's up, boys?
Let's go to walk.
Daddy made it. Let's go. There's the peril, dude.
Party time!
Party time. Let's roll, baby. Let's party! Woo-hoo-hoo! So we are finally boarded on the Icon of the Seas. Day one. It's almost a wrap so far. Everything's going pretty well. The boys are super excited and just having a blast. Thanks for watching this week's video. Don't forget to subscribe to see our experience on the world's largest cruise ship.